Let's talk about a company that's so big, so powerful, it practically sits at the center of the entire global economy. For 2 whole decades, it's been run by an absolute titan of finance, but that era is coming to an end. So the huge question is, what's next for the world's largest bank, and who is on the very, very short list to take over? Just to get a sense of the scale we're dealing with here, you need to see this number, $900 billion. That's the market value of JPMorgan Chase. I mean, it's a figure that's so big it's almost hard to wrap your head around. It is just an incredible amount of financial power concentrated in one place.
Okay, so to put that $900 billion into perspective, get this. JPMorgan Chase isn't just the biggest bank in the US, it's in a league of its own. Its value is about the same as the next 3 largest American banks combined. Yeah, we're not just talking about a company here. We're talking about a genuine financial superpower.
And for the last 20 years, this entire empire has been built and led by one single person, the legendary CEO, Jamie Dimon. He has been the constant, the main architect and the face of the firm through 2 decades of unbelievable change. And his track record? It's pretty remarkable. Under his watch, the bank didn't just get bigger, it consistently left its rivals in the dust. He managed to navigate these massive financial crises that literally sank other huge players. And he didn't just survive those moments, he used them as opportunities, snapping up and integrating 3 failed institutions. He didn't just manage the bank, he completely transformed it. But here's the thing you just can't get around. After 2 decades running the show, Jamie Dimon is now approaching 70. And that one simple fact has created one of the biggest, most watched questions on all of Wall Street. Who on earth could possibly fill those shoes? This isn't just about hiring a new CEO, it's about finding a successor to a living legend who has pretty much defined what modern banking even is.
So, let's get into it. Who's on the official shortlist? Well, JP Morgan has been very carefully grooming a small, super elite group of executives for this very moment. Let's meet the top contenders who are all vying for what is arguably the biggest job in finance.
First up, we've got Marianne Lake. Her name is almost always at the top of any list you'll see, and there's a really good reason for that.
Right now, Marianne Lake runs the firm's single largest division, the consumer bank. That's the part that serves tens of millions of regular Americans. Plus, she's the former chief financial officer, the CFO, which means she knows every single nut and bolt of this company. All that experience makes her what they call the safe pair of hands, a choice that would tell investors that it's all about stability and continuity.
All right, next we have a really unique situation, a leadership duo, Doug Petno and Troy Rohrbaugh. And together, these two command the incredibly powerful Wall Street arm of the bank. As the co-CEOs of the commercial and investment bank, they are basically running the engine room of JP Morgan. We're talking the global trading floors, the high-stakes deal-making that really defines the bank's brand around the world. So choosing them would send a very clear message that the bank plans to just double down on its Wall Street dominance. But, the list of real contenders doesn't actually stop there. One of JP Morgan's biggest strengths is the incredible depth of its leadership bench. And there are other really serious players in this race. 2 other names that pop up all the time are Mary Erdoes, who runs the massive asset and wealth management division, and Jeremy Barnum, who's the current CFO. The exact same job, by the way, that launched Marianne Lake into that top tier of contenders. So there you have it. You've got the investor favorite, Marianne Lake. You've got the Wall Street power duo, Petno and Rohrbaugh. And then you have the specialized experts, Mary Erdoes and Jeremy Barnum. The main thing to get here is that each of these people represents a totally different vision for where the bank could go next. Look, this is so much more than just some internal corporate decision. The choice of who leads JPMorgan Chase is going to send ripple effects across the entire financial world. It will literally help shape the future of global finance itself. I mean, as CNBC once put it, for 2 decades, the world of finance listens to everything that Jamie Dimon says. So his successor isn't just getting a new title. They are inheriting that voice, that incredible influence, and that immense responsibility.
And really, that leaves us with the ultimate question, doesn't it? Is the board going to choose a successor who promises to keep things steady, someone to just carry on the Dimon legacy, or will they pivot to a disruptor, someone with a totally new vision for a new era? The answer to that question is going to define the next chapter for the most powerful bank in the world.